JV's a nice guy. And in Congress, we talk to each other. In fact, I've basketball with him once or twice.
You're kidding.
No. He's a nice guy.
So after what happened to your mom and Erap, you can, I mean, I'm always curious what happens.
I never take things personally. That's one thing that siguro I've learned growing up in a family that has been in politics for several generations.
Yeah.
Ako, I don't harbor any hatred towards anyone.
Okay. All right. JV's question, I will ask you, okay. The biggest sin of GMA, not you, he says GMA, is not the corruption cases or scandals, but stealing the people's will twice.
Well, that's his opinion,
okay.
And I respect his right to that opinion.
Okay.
But yung sa mga elections, we have also even the exit surveys of ABS-CBN.
Okay.
Already we're showing that she was winning and leading towards the election nung panahon na yon. All the surveys already had her leading. So I mean, ako, JV's a very nice guy and I respect him and I respect his opinions. Pero yun nga, that's his opinion.
Okay. All right. Now, I'm just curious, do you think this is, don't hate me for asking this, people have commented, this is karma. I'm sure you've heard that word, that comment.
Well, people like to throw it around a lot. I think, well, this is a product of what people want to happen to her, of what some people want to happen to her. It does not mean it's karma. I mean, things that happen to us, they happen to us because they happen. They don't happen whether we deserve them or not. Ayan, I think these things, these cases that have been filed against her, itong mga problema, I don't think in any way that that has something to do with karma. I think that's because people want to do that to her, and it has nothing to do with karma at all.
Okay. All right. Conrad is asking, do you think Pinoy's economic gains are part of PGMA's economic reforms?
Well, definitely, I do.
Okay.
She left a very high growth rate.
Okay.
Now, when she stepped down, and although it's lower now, pero I mean, he had something to start on. He could have built on it. Maybe he's trying, but the important thing is, economically speaking, the administration of former President GMA started laying down what needed to be done for the economy to shoot up.
Do you believe she's not credited for that enough?
Well, maybe, like I said, maybe here in Metro Manila.
Okay.
But a lot of people, they're very many people who have expressed their support and through prayers and messages na saying that they appreciate what she has done for the country.
Okay. All right. Jay is asking, how did GMA get out of jail so fast without the media reporting it? Isn't it supposed to come out first as rumors? People were saying that, I mean, comments on Twitter is, paano nangyari yun? Mupas is the same judge. Let me say, who issued out the warrant of arrest? This is the same judge. So clearly, this is a judge no one can predict.
Well, ako, we don't know. I myself was surprised when it came out. In fact, I was in the district already. I was in the district. if there were any rumors of that at all,
Yeah.
di sana hindi na muna ako umuwi sa probinsya. I could have stayed here. So I don't know.
Yeah.
And it's not fast. We went through a process.
Yeah. I'm curious. I interviewed Erap many times, and it's amazed me how he has worked on himself when he was in Tanay. He's forgiven so many people. Also tried to think of his own, lapses. I was wondering, do you hate anyone?
Well, as I've said, no. Me, I don't hate anyone. I have never hated anyone. I never take anything personally, especially in this line of work. Hindi naman pwedeng balat sibuyas ka. So no, I don't hate anyone, and I don't think my mother hates anyone. She knows it's just part of the job, and what keeps her strong is her faith. You know.
What do you think will be your future, your mom's future?
Well, I don't know. That depends, no. And we leave that up to the courts, and that's the important thing, no. We leave that up to the institutions that our democracy has put in place. No, hindi siya arbitrary. These are things that we all follow a process, and our future will depend on these processes.
Okay. Your mom, have you spoken to her when she got to La Vista on the phone?
I visited her last
All right.
night. I went there
okay,
last night.
tell me about that before we go. We have 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
So,
well, like I said, no, the grandkids were very happy. Masayang-masaya sila. In fact, all of them slept in her room.
oh,
Iniwan na kami mga magulang.
Okay.
All of them slept in her room. And
with your dad?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. And well, she was very happy to be there with them also.
Okay.
And she's very happy to be back home. And she was very thankful for all the support. Ang daming bumisita.
Yeah. We have
not
shots.
just last night,
Yes.
Maski sa veterans, ang daming bumibisita sa kanya all throughout. Ang daming nagpapadala ng message of support, ang daming nagpapadala ng pagkain. So she's very thankful for all this support, this outflowing of support.
Okay. All right. Now, how does it feel to be in ABS-CBN?
Malamig. Malamig dito.
I mean, no, before we go, it's your first time on ANC. There must be something. Why? I mean, politicians always criticize when they sit on and start. ANC was so biased. I can't believe it. Things like that.
Well, we all
It
have
must
to
be
do our
hard.
job. So I don't question how stations do their job.
All right.
So,
Okay.
no problem.
Last words.
Well, I'd like to thank everyone. No, like I said, kung marami man ng siguro mga nagiging kritiko ng aking nanay, no, there are a lot more who have been supporting her and have conveyed their messages of support, have prayed for her, have sent her little tokens of whatever. So nagpapasalamat kami lahat. And that, aside from yung faith ng nanay ko, no.
Would you rather?
That has kept her strong.
Okay. While the hearings are ongoing, would you? I presume this would be in court, but really ask that she just stays in La Vista since there's a whole departure order. She can't go abroad.
The lawyers and the doctors.
All right. Okay. All right. Anything else?
Nothing else, ma'am. Thank you very much for having me.
Of course. All right. Okay. Thank you
Thank you,
very
ma'am.
much, Congressman Dato Arroyo. Thank you also for giving Head Start a chance.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. We'll take a quick break. When we return, we'll be joined by TESTA Director General Joel Villanueva. Is he running for senator? Stay tuned for that and more.